What's up guys, GetFPV here, and today we have another new product. It's not so new, it's been out for a little bit from GetFPV, but these are the Xilo motors, and I picked out the 2207 2550 kV motors, and this is what they look like right out of the box. Has some pretty good long wire for your 4-in-1 ESCs, and you can shorten them up for your individual ESCs. I like the top of it. Reminds me a lot like a Hyperlight motor. I'm kind of curious if Hyperlight is kind of making these motors too, but I can't say that. Can't say that for a fact. But these are the 2207 2550 kV motors. They make them even in 6S version, and they even make like a 2400 kV version. And right off the bat, what I noticed, if you see in there, see how like the stator is really far away from the top of the bell? That's like the first thing I noticed is that these bells are really tall. I was told that the reason why they made them like that is for side impacts like freestyle and something like that. It won't really affect the stator, so when it starts spinning, it won't impact that stator and keep it from moving, and you have to get a new bell. This will just kind of take the damage and kind of keep going. You probably get some vibrations still from it, but it is pretty neat. So it's probably not the lightest motor, but it is probably really good for freestyle. If you want to put them in your racing rig as well, that's why they do the 6S version as well. They probably will take some beatings, especially on the racetrack. So I took this one apart already. This has a screw on the bottom, which is awesome. I think there are $18 for these motors, but I'll tell you a little secret. If you go on to GetFPV on their Facebook page and make sure that you are subscribed to it, you will see some 545 deals. Sometimes they do them once a week or twice a week, and I got 5 motors for $55. So that's like $10 a motor practically. So that's a pretty good deal. So I would suggest go on there, look out for them. I'm not sure if they'll do this sale again. They might, but I was able to pick up these for $55 for 5 of them. So I even have an extra one just in case one does go out. But the reason why I actually picked these up is because I've been using these MAD 2306 2400 kV motors, and they are part of my... I really hate putting down a product, but these things are horrible. I have gone through 2 bells just crashing in the grass. And right here, look at this motor. I mean, I crashed in the grass and it dented it. Like, how does that even happen? The prop didn't even break. And that's not the first, this is not the first bell I did this to. This is the second bell. So I took those off. I don't want to use those no more. I'm using the Xilo motors. I'm going to be putting them on my Radix frame that I actually do have, and it has a BLE32 ESCs on it. I believe it's using the DYS F4 flight controller, and it's a freestyle rig. It's on 4S. So we'll see how this thing flies, and right after this, we're going to go ahead and fly it, see how these do. I'm pretty sure these do great. Another thing I didn't want to mention, I believe this is an 8mm bearing in there, so it's not 9mm, but these things feel really notchy and really good, real smooth. So, and in the package, of course, you get your lock nut and you get some bolts for your frame, typical of getting a motor. But let me go ahead and weigh it real quick if you guys are curious. Let's go ahead and take my scale out. All right, let's try this again with the scale. Had a little technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and scale it real quick with the wire on there. It looks like we are at 33 grams is what I'm getting on this motor. So that's pretty decent. It's not like 29 grams like some of the really light spec motors, but for a bell that big, I couldn't complain. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to be posting up a video of these things in action, and tell me what you think down in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and like this video. See you guys later. Peace.